Hey, what's up guys? This is Daniel, DLFproductions, and welcome to my vlog. See, what I want to talk about is the holidays coming up, and I just want to make this video before the biggest day of the year comes. So I want to talk about it. But before I get into that, I just want to say this. I don't like Mondays, and I know everyone else out there that's watching this agrees. See, the reason why Mondays suck because it's the slowest, boringest day of the week, and because it's the day of the week where you have to go to school, like me, and you have to freaking go to class where there's not much there's stuff to do, but when there's hours where there ain't doing much, and it's just so boring. Like, I like Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays the most because they go like this to me. To me, they go like this for me. And I don't know, it's just because there's more stuff to do on those days because we go out and do things instead of just sitting around. And you're probably wondering, what about schoolwork? We do that, but the school I go to is not a regular school. It's a work-study program. And I know there's got to be people out there that might know what that is. It's pretty much, I don't feel like explaining it because I'm lazy. And other things, there's just so much to explain. All you people gotta know, it's not just regular school, it's also considered as a job. How's that so? Because we get paid within the hours we do things. Because, for example, we go outside, we clean up the community. I know it sounds like jail, but if you really think about it, it's not like that. We painted the church, that we actually do. That's where we go to school. I know is it a religious school? No, it ain't. It's a regular high school. It's just that it's a special program for people like us. And you know something? That's what I love about it, because you paint and all that good stuff. And so anyway, yeah, that's what we do, and it's pretty cool. It's not like a normal school. Yeah, and so if you all know what that is, hopefully you've probably heard of a work study, which is not really much talked about. Anyway, it's just me though. But yeah, it's a cool program. It's like, because okay, I'm gonna explain to you what days are faster and why. Wednesday, because we go to the armory, Manor Road Armory, I think that's what it's called. And we go in there, we pretty much do what we gotta do. So, and if you're probably all wondering, did you ever see at least some guns there because it's an armory? No, not really, at least not me. I know there's been guys that I know that actually seen something. I seen I seen gas masks. I seen a freaking crossbow, no arrows, but a guy I knew my first year in high school when I went to that program, we found a crossbow and it was cool shit. But it was funny, one day we were cleaning up outside, we were getting all this garbage. No, not outside, we were getting garbage and taking them outside, and we were going, and this guy Carl, he was going through the bag because I think it ripped or something, or at least a little bit exposed. Of all things, I had a feeling this fucking place had them, because there's a lot of there's a lot of guys in there. Well, there's girls in there too, but there's women there that are at the armory too. But mostly half the time I see guys there more than women. I see more guys than women, so yeah. But what's funny is like you go in there, and my first thought when I was there was, I bet you these guys have a porn magazine laying around somewhere to keep them busy for the time being. And how right was I? Oh fuck. And this was actually 2 times in 1 year within the time periods that I was there that we found these dirty magazines. It's funny though, because this guy Carl, he was going through it and he found him. He's like, "Oh, Danny," and and the way he said it was funny though. I happened to turn my head. He lifted up the magazine, and as a freaking hormone teenage pervert, I was 15 at the time, so I'm 18 years old now, so it was a different time then. I was stupid back then. I was bored. But yeah, I saw it. I'm like, I start running towards him. Like, let me see that shit. And I didn't grab it from him, but we all just looked at it. Even my teacher. Well, he's cool, so he doesn't really make a big deal because we're guys. So yeah, there's no girls in our school, unfortunately. So nothing. But yeah, we get them on the train and all. But it's too much to explain. But yeah, you know, the teacher actually read something in that magazine. It was funny, and we were going looking at the pictures, and one dude says, "Ew, that's disgusting. Freaking, there's just mad hairy down there." And my teacher said, "That was back in the day." Yeah, oh my god. And as a matter of fact, the first encounter we found these dirty magazines was in this room that we would hang out in afterwards. This was then. You don't really do that now because it's not like the good old days. We used to just hang out in this little room where there was some chairs and we just talked when there was nothing else to do. We just do what we gotta do now. But I remember we hanged out in there, and I remember one day, I'll never forget this too. It was one of those days. It's like, it's nothing big, but I remember just being in there, and I was just walking in, and all of a sudden I see my teacher, and I forgot who else was with him in that room. I think it was Carl, so I don't remember. It's either him or someone else. I can't remember who exactly it was. They were looking at the magazine. My teacher had this look on his face. I was laughing. It was funny. And he's like, "Yeah, come over here." And all of a sudden, next thing you know, he showed me pictures of women. Oh my god. Put fingers in their pussies, and I was like, "This is my teacher!" But then again, like I said, it's not a normal, regular high school. It's just a few of us guys. And, you know, it's cool because he's still a teacher to us. He still does teacher things. But what's cool about him is he loosens up at some points and just does what a man does, and he doesn't talk to us like little children. He talks to us as grown men. And he doesn't even make a big fuss at it, which is funny. So yeah, I'm dragging on about the whole funny shit about the armory, and there was a lot more funny stuff that I can think of, but I don't feel like telling the whole story about the armory. The whole thing about this video is that I want to make a video before the holidays, because once the holidays begins, you won't be seeing me for a while. Hell, as a matter of fact, I don't think you'll be seeing my face until February. So I'm gonna be gone for a while. You're probably all wondering exactly what are you doing. Well, I have a test in 3 tests to take in January, and I got past all 3 of them. So within that week, I have to pass those tests. I gotta be busy. I'm gonna be busy a lot. So I'll still be on YouTube. I just won't be making videos for quite a while. I don't know, maybe I will be doing YouTube stuff. I'm gonna be taking a long break, like a nice little vacation from it. But I mean, I'm not leaving for good. Nothing bad happened. I'm just taking a break. So just so you know, but I may make one more video on the 23rd or the 24th. If I do something on the 24th, it's probably gonna be a short video. Just, I don't know. I might not, because I'm telling you right now, straightforward. So if you don't see me like after next week for a while, you start wondering what happened to Danny. Where's his vids? How come he hasn't done anything well? Well, you know why? Because I had to take a long break so that way I could focus on my personal stuff like work, study, and pass these 3 tests. It's a very important thing. And this is my last year in high school, so if I want to pass those 3 tests, I have to really push the limits, because if I don't, and that really means a lot, not just to my folks, but myself too. 'Cause I want to get out of high school. I want to get a diploma. I'm 18 years old, and this is my last year, and the last thing I want to do is be there another school year, fucking feeling like a jackass, knowing that I failed, which I better not, because I'm gonna be working my ass off all the way down to the bone. And I get block in my head, which, in other words, I get pretty much lost in it. I can't explain it, but I get frozen at some points. Sometimes I sort of know the answer and I just can't seem to get the answer. You know, it's a typical... But I'm going to try to loosen up as I do this stuff. You know, I don't know. It's just that I'm going to be gone for a while, and the reason why I said I won't be back till February, because when February comes around the corner, I won't be busy much. But then again, I don't know. Well, maybe February, but if I'm not back in February, then March. Yes, maybe it could be a couple of months I'll be gone. Maybe 1 month, 2 months, who knows. If you don't see anything with me involved in videos in February, then you'll probably see me in March. I know it's gonna be a long time, but I'll be back. I always come back. It's just because the reason why February too, I just forgot to mention, is February I gotta do things with Vested.